It's back to school for students of all ages this week in our region, so it's an ideal time for a refresher course in safety. Joining us today is Corporal Carly McCann with the Nova Scotia RCMP with some tips for keeping safety top of mind for different ages and stages. Good morning, Corporal McCann.
Good morning. Thank you very much for inviting me in to talk about safety today.
Well, it's such an important topic, and I think we can all use a refresher because there's something here for everybody.
Absolutely.
Whether you're a student or not.
Yes, and for different ages or grade levels, the different types of safety reminders can be important.
They are. Let's talk about elementary age school students. What's top of mind there?
One of the big reminders for younger kids at that elementary level, especially at this time of year, can be road safety. Even kids who have a good understanding during the summer, when you're in your new routine, having some different things going on in the mornings or the evenings, they might need that reminder of looking both ways when you cross the street, pressing the button and crossing at the crosswalks, or if kids are going to be taking the bus to school, they need to have that reminder sometimes for waiting for the bus to come to a complete stop and have the lights flashing and that stop arm out before they get on the bus.
Yes, and a reminder to motorists that when you see that stop arm, you have to stop.
Absolutely. It's law throughout the province, and it's not just about the fact that it's a law, it's about the fact that it's for safety. If you see a bus with the red lights flashing and the stop sign out on it, that means there's very likely to be kids on the road or on the shoulder of the road. So it's not just about a potential ticket, it's about keeping kids on the road safe.
Yes. All right, let's talk about middle school. Obviously, traffic safety is a concern for every age. It still is for middle school kids, but then different concerns come in. What are they?
Sometimes middle school kids might be, for the first time, at that age where they could be home alone in the mornings before school or in the afternoons after school. So kids who are going to be home alone for the first time could need a reminder about what to do for safety when they're home alone. So it's pretty likely that there's not going to be, a break and enter or something like that. We're generally pretty safe, but students need to remember that don't tell people who are calling or stopping by that they're home alone. It's just a good reminder that, not to give that kind of information out. And have a check-in system with the adults that they live with to check in when they get home from school or maybe before the parents or guardians that they live with are leaving to make sure everything is safe at home.
Now, I know middle school kids probably were beginning to get into online safety, but I know it's really important for high school students.
Yes. Online safety is its own ballgame these days, really. One of the things that is often a concern is who people are interacting with online. Is there someone that you're getting messages from that you don't actually know in real life? Is there someone who's connected with you who maybe is asking for information that you shouldn't share online, such as personal details, maybe intimate images, things like that? Having a conversation with teens and middle school kids as well about what kind of red flags you should look for on the internet is very important, and it's a good opportunity to do it at this time of year. So asking for details that shouldn't be shared and talking about who you can go to for help online is very important.
That's the question, because sometimes students they're a little scared to go to the parents out of embarrassment. Who can kids turn to when they have issues like this?
Yeah, often kids are embarrassed if they've given information that maybe they know they shouldn't have. It can be scary to go talk to parents and admit that you've made that mistake. So if parents have a conversation with their kids in advance or have that open dialogue of, if you come to us and talk to us about the problems that you're seeing or the concerns that we're having, the idea is keeping them safe, not getting them in trouble is important.
Okay.
Talking with people that you trust at school as well can also be a good resource. So is there a teacher you trust, a guidance counselor that you trust? Those adults are also a good support for students.
When does it become a police matter?
It can become a police matter in a variety of different ways. If someone is concerned that they have been defrauded, maybe they've shared banking information or credit card information that is now losing them money, that can be a police matter, certainly. If someone, especially young people, have shared intimate images, please also bring that to police. Or there's resources online such as Need Help Now or Kids Help Phone, who can also be a good resource for kids.
Perfect. Let's talk about university-age students, a whole new kettle of fish.
Absolutely, yes. Anytime kids are, or young people, I guess, not necessarily kids, are on their own for the first time and in those new environments, there are new and different safety concerns. For a lot of people who are starting post-secondary education or moving out on their own, there may be new and different opportunities for using alcohol, cannabis, and other drugs. It can be important for adults to have conversations before kids are in those situations for what to do in advance, what to think about in advance if you're going to be around drugs and alcohol. Having a safe ride home is always important. Knowing who you can trust and talk to get a ride is also important. And who are the people at the events or the parties that you're going to that you trust and that you can make sure will get you home safe or will be a trusted resource when you may have had a few drinks.
Definitely. All right. Well, Corporal McCann, this is great information. Any overarching information you want to share with our viewers? We have just a few seconds left.
Anyone who's going to be using the roads this week and throughout the school year, make sure you're paying attention to school zone speed sign changes, buses, crossing guards, and crosswalks, and help our kids and across the Maritimes get to school safe.
Beautiful. Beautiful reminder that we can all play a role in the safety of kids at all ages. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We put the RCMP's website on ours in case you want more information there, and we will take about a 2-minute break and be back to return with our show right after this.